like, oh, you're non-binary, but you don't look very non-binary. And I'm like, actually, there are many ways to look non-binary. Let's break that down. And it's like, that's exhausting. I don't want to do that. And these kids don't want to do that either. And I thought one of the easiest ways for me to explain the lives of these trans kids was to not explain them, to just present them as they are, as like a full person. And then people realize that maybe these like silly questions they have about like, oh, what does this mean? Or what's going on down there aren't really that important. The more important thing is this person's lived experience, you know, seeing them as a whole person. And as Lizette said before, like I really wanted to put the whole person first because I think that explains so much more than like all these other things we think are important really do. You know, that the most important thing is that we just see people's humanity and validate that. So I think for people who, you know, want to educate themselves or like want to get past the news cycle of all this, like just get connected to community, like meet people, like become friends with them. That's going to explain so much more about like the lives of trans folks that I think even this book will. Like I hope that like when people read this book, they go like, let's say you don't know a trans person, right? That you might think to yourself, wow, I'm missing out like on a lot of like beauty and the trans people have like so much to offer. And I myself am like, and missing out on that by not having these like folks in my lives.